a poem that is really, really personal to me, that I kind of wrote about my relationship with God. And it's called Selfless Savior. I'll open with that. Songwriter said, when he was on the cross, you and I were on his mind. But I fail to believe that he thought about me. Because I can't fathom a love that says, I know you don't love me the way I love you, the way you profess to, but I'll lay down my life for you. I know one day you'll love your sin a little more than the thought of being great in me, but I'll still die for you. That one day over some 3,000 years ago, before you or I were conceived, that Jesus saw me sitting here writing this poem about how he couldn't possibly want to die for me because of how desperately wicked my heart is, and scoffed as he bore the cross gracefully, and his blood whispered, I do it again. A selfless love for a selfish sinner who constantly fails, a selfless savior. A selfish wish on a single star is made some nights that I never knew the truth. That I could wrap myself in lies and live blissfully than deal with the guilt of disappointing you. Yet my Lord, your blood was still shed. Freely you went to the cross and died for my lust, my greed, my pride. An unconditional love for a bride-to-be that already cheats. A searchlight in heaven for every lost sheep, a price to be paid for poisonous fruits, blood to be shed for the cost of impure desires, corrupt and woe. The selfless lover of my soul, stepping down from his throne, softly saying, I'll go. Forgive me, O Lord, for I fail and falter in finding my way. But because of your selfless love, your selfless sacrifice, because of your blood, I'll make it one day. Alright. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are sweet. Thank you. Alright, so the next poem that I want to share with you, I should give credit, by the way, this rhythm is by one of my favorite poets. His name is Propaganda. You can check him out on YouTube. But yeah. So the next poem I want to share with you is a love poem, and it's called The River Flows in You. It's a little bit sensitive, so bear with me, but I hope you enjoy. Words fall out of your mouth in twos and threes, and many at a time like raindrops do. Love flows out of your eyes like oceans. Waves of emotion pour out like broken dams do. And I'm convinced that a river flows in you. Your ability to be my war and my halcyon, like unstable current, fast and hard, slow and calm, quiet and loud. You are my music, my muse. And I'm convinced that a river flows in you. You beautiful, wretched saint and devil, the way you hold me in your orb makes me erupt and settle your systematic and everlasting sunshine. How you make absolutely no sense and all the sense in the world convinces me that a river flows in you. Your laughter, your destruction, your many forces of light and dark, love and absolute violence, your chaos, your calm consumes me, convinces me that a river flows in you. The gentle touch of your head, like a summer dawn's dew, convinces me of rivers inside you. Rivers that drown me out and save my life to come and to go. Rivers that constrict my heart in peaceful and serene flow. Rivers I'll never understand, but would love to know. Flows from your soul to mine, your eyes to mine, your touch to mine, my peace of mind, your rivers, you. Alright, so we get the track record. I'm gonna finish off with 2 poems. The first one is entitled Guys Like Him, and it was written in a place of observation of self, observation of the relationships around me, the people around me, and I guess where I felt like we all were at the time, and this happened. So, guys like him. This is a poem for guys like him. Guys like him that walk around with their head in the clouds and their heart on the heel of their boots. This is a poem for guys like him who live for the pleasure of breaking girls like you. Girls like you who laugh and search and binge and eat and comfort, drink and shed tears. Girls like you who's pregnant with pain, with blood in their womb. Girls like you who have rivers for eyes and walk around with a sign that no one can see, but they feel it screaming, fix me. It is girls like you that guys like him want to be above, but hey, don't cry love. It's not your fault you're a girl like you. You can't be blamed for what guys like him do. Guys like him hide behind their lies. Guys like him hide behind their smiles. Guys like him are just as broken as girls like you. They want someone to fix them too, so who's to blame for people like you? People who've been broken, broke down, break down, shake down, take down that sign, please. People are broken people who break other people and they want some other people to fix them. So this is a poem for people like you. I hear you. Check, check. Check, check. Are you still with me? Yeah? Okay, thank you. That was beautiful. Alright, so the last poem that I'm about to read is from a more aggressive place in my soul, and also a fan favorite, if I'm allowed to say I have fans. But it's entitled Retribution, and it's the first poem that I shared here. Right? I believe it speaks for itself, so I will just jump right in. Dear somebody's daughter, rest in peace. Pardon us not to forget your soul ripped to pieces by a man who couldn't love you. Rest in peace to somebody's sister, lying in the street at 6 a.m. with somebody's son standing over her because she was over him, but his pride and his ego wouldn't let it be so. So may another rest in peace, you know. Rest in peace to somebody's mother and her 3 children, shot dead by the superintendent, the protector who loved her so much that if he couldn't have her, no one could. Rest in peace to him too. Matter of fact, he needs 2. R.I.P. for the first time his soul died and the compassion in him cowered like the scared little boy in his mind. Then R.I.P. a second time for his breath that he took after he misplaced his position as king to his plane. He fell off the throne. Rest in peace again to the little girl who was just trying to be a supportive friend. Paid her last respects to an old mate. Never knew her fate in any respect was to never be seen again. Correction. To never be seen whole again. Rest in peace to the soul that died when he pried your legs open and forced pain to your womb. With each thrust, he stabbed and stabbed at your heart, at your humanity, at your sanity. Woman, I am so sorry for the existence you endure. I'm sorry for every voice that excused your abuse with words of explanation. Your clothes were too tight. You liked him. You shouldn't have gone. I am sorry. And I cry ashes from a soul that burns for your sorrow. To the women who are trafficked and sold, if I could give you a new soul, If I could even give mine to heal you, to suck the pain from your being and restore your oneness, I'd stop at no length. But these hands are so small and this voice is only so loud. And to the mothers who've lost their sons, some to the street on the corner in the slums, some to knives, to drugs, to guns, some to the disaster of their own minds. I mourn with you, mother. I dream your nightmares when I sleep. I taste your tears, I wallow in your sadness. I bleed back to this earth for you, but I can't say that I understand. I've never stretched my skin for another, and my legs have borne no fruit. I've never felt another pressed against my spine. I've never grew for 1 month, more so 9. My thighs don't know the strength. My legs don't know what it's like to be so far apart. Pride wide open. Pride forgotten. For human nature to rip that child apart, soul to spirit, and I am so sorry. Let this whole callous world go up in flames for every man that picked a woman apart for his tasting and then tossed her aside when she didn't please him. And when the night is indigo, let the ambers of angry women, broken women, sad women, rejected women, abused, mistreated, unappreciated, segregated, ripped, stripped, oppressed, depressed, silent, muted women take back this earth she birthed and burn it to the foundation, back to her womb from whence you. I wonder why we take from our women, why we rape our women, do we hate our women? I think it's time to kill for our women, time to heal our women, be real to our women. And if we don't, we'll have a race of babies that will hate the ladies that make the babies. Forgive us, Tupac. We failed.
Yeah, that was great. That was great. You see me? Alright. I soon figure out how to plug you in. I don't figure out that part there. Sabakan, what you have? Yeah, acapella? Alright, go and do that and give me as much time as you can.